Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy SMG back with another update inside of Grow Garden, where today we're going to be checking it out, since from what I've heard, apparently there's a lot of stuff. Even though this was supposed to be like a relatively normal update, from what I heard, apparently there's like a bunch of secret events, a bunch of new seeds, a bunch of new items, and so much more. So yeah, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button if you do find this video awesome, and without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, let's actually read through the update log, because I'm sure this is where all of the important information is going to be. So starting off at the very top, we have the friendship update, which is going to be including Bizzy Bear quests, new seeds, content, quality of life, and lots more. I don't know why my voice died for quality of life, but yeah. Let's move on. So over here, apparently we now have the friendship pot, where you can go ahead and purchase it, link it with a friend, and then every single day, exactly 24 hours, you need to make sure that you go ahead and refresh that bad boy. So then that way, the plant that's going to be within this pot will grow bigger, awesome, and probably would get you a ton more money. So yeah, if one of you guys are maybe interested with linking up with me, because I don't think I know that many people that play this game. Yeah, if you guys are interested, maybe comment down below or DM me on Discord. Maybe I'll pick someone. But yeah, apart from that though, we also have the garden likes part, where you can go ahead and like other people's gardens. But yeah, moving on from that though, alongside the hourly swarm event, we are going to be having the busier bees. Now how this works is that there's going to be a Bizzy Bear, and then that bear is going to be giving you specific quest lines / recipes, which when you go ahead and complete it, it is going to be giving you a bunch of different items, some old ones and as well some new ones. For example, if I jump into the game quickly, right, and head on over here to the Bizzy Bear, as you guys can see, if I were to give him 3 honey and as well 1 pollinated blueberry at around 0.24 kilograms, he will give me a flower seed pack, or maybe that's the next item. We'll figure this out in a moment, okay? But yeah, apart from that though, anything else that we need to mention? Okay, this is where they specify exactly what is added. So there's going to be seeds, anti-bee eggs, so there is a completely brand new egg, crates, new gear, and more. And then of course we have a bunch of different plants and pets. For example, the pets over here, there's the disco bee, butterfly, moth, tarantula hawk, and as well the wasp. Now I'm going to assume that the wasp is probably going to be the new best one, but then again I might be wrong. Then from there we also have some new plants: the ember lily, honeysuckle, lumira, dandelion, nectar shade, manuka flower, and lavender. So there is going to be a lot of different plants to, I guess, get rich off of. And if I'm not mistaken, the ember lily is going to be found in the main shop, so it's not going to be something that you get from the Bizzy Bear, rather just like how you'd get, for example, beanstalk. You head on over to the shop just like so, talk to him, scroll all the way down, and yeah, this is where you'll find the ember lily. And yeah, then from there the rest of the seeds are going to be found at the Bizzy Bear, so make sure you do keep that in mind. But yeah, apart from that though, what else was added? We have nectar staff, okay, which is going to be helping bees attract certain plants, a pollen radar, which is going to be allowing you to collect all pollinated fruit in a certain radius. Then from there we have a honey crafter's case, which is just going to be a cosmetic case, the friendship pot, the anti-bee egg with the 5 different pets as we already saw before. Then we come on to the events, where there is going to be a brand new sun god event. Now I already took a screenshot of this. In fact, yeah, I'm already planning to use it for a thumbnail, but just to showcase it to you guys, basically a monkey skin, you know, the sun god comes up, and then when that bad boy comes up, he's going to be giving you a chance to get the brand new dawn bound mutation, which for those of you that don't know how OP this is, it's a 150 times multiplier. And keep in mind, by the way, there's a bunch more secret events as well. But yeah, to end off the update log, we have some brand new cosmetics, fixes. For example, night events are back, meaning you could get the night, blood moon, and meteor shower back, and every 4 hours is a guaranteed night event will happen, and it will last for 10 minutes with a chance of meteors to show. Then from there, some relatively small stuff. For example, the honey combinator craft time is now 30 seconds, honey shop restocks every 30 minutes. Then from there, some, you know, fixes to certain bugs, and then apart from that though, that seems to be relatively it. But yeah, now that the update log is now done, we might as well have a look at the queen bee shop, because I believe most of the new stuff is probably going to be found here. So let's see. So we have the flower seed pack, the lavender seed, which is going to be costing 3 honey and is uncommon. Then from there we have the nectar shade, and then the pollen radar for 20 pollen. In fact, sorry, not 20 pollen, 20 honey, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy one just like so. Then from there is the anti-bee crate over here. No, it isn't. I see. You know what? It's fine because I'm pretty sure we can already get started on the brand new questline over here. So if I submit this pollinated blueberry over here, which yes, it is going to be completing that, then as well submit 3 honey, I should be able to immediately claim this. So if I talk to him, can I go ahead and claim this bad boy? I think I did it. Okay, no, I just had to go ahead and select the time to craft button. Yeah, but a lot of these plants seem to be relatively cheap. For example, the next quest line in order to get the honey crafters case is literally 1 pollinated 0.06 kilogram orange tulip, which honestly, that's nothing. In fact, if I go ahead over here and let's say, are there any orange tulips on stock? No, unfortunately not, but maybe I might have an extra seed or two. So let's see. Yes, awesome. I have a bunch of them. So if I quickly go ahead and plant these bad boys and then wait for the next swarm event, hopefully I should be able to get a pollinated orange tulip and then I can go ahead and start, you know, working on the quest line. Now, of course, I'm not going to wait for every single crafting recipe, so then that's where I can showcase to you guys all the brand new stuff. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and quickly see if someone either took a screenshot or already made a video on it. Okay, unfortunately, it seems like a lot of the channels inside the Discord are kind of crashing. However, there are some videos that apparently go ahead and, you know, explain what the brand new pets do, or at least some of them. For example, the disco bee over here, I saw on the thumbnail, apparently every 20 minutes, there is a small chance for a nearby fruit to become disco. So basically the disco bee is going to be kind of allowing you guys to get the disco mutation really easily. Then from there is also, I believe there was a mythical, yeah, the butterfly pet. So if I quickly go ahead and open up this video just like so and then quickly skip to when he goes ahead and showcases the pet. By the way, shout out to Zelfie for providing this info. Apparently it will fly to a nearby fruit every 30 minutes with 4+ mutations, so do keep that in mind. You do need a fruit with 4 mutations. Then from there it will remove all of the mutations and turn it rainbow. Okay, I'm not sure about you guys, but that sounds ridiculous. Like, imagine if you were able to get, for example, what's like one of the most expensive fruits in the game? I believe it's candy blossom. Well, yeah, if you were to get a giant candy blossom, right? Let's say you have one, then you can manage to turn it rainbow with just a singular of these butterfly pets. That is crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, here are all the chances for you guys to go ahead and get each and every single pet. It's going to be ranging from the 55% all the way up to the 0.25%. Now, I do want to confirm, I really hope that this egg is not like an only Robux egg, because if that's the case, then yeah, I don't think people are going to be too happy about that. And yes, okay, it does seem to be so. Now, I might be wrong. Maybe you can get one from this bear bee, but listen, I want to have faith in the devs, okay? Not gonna lie, I do wonder if I'm able to get this in the near future. Like, maybe I'm able to get super rich and trade for this, because if not, then this is probably something I'm never going to be able to get, because I'm going to have to spend like, what? 100,000 Robux to get a solid chance at getting the disco bee. Yeah, honestly, I might just go ahead and try for the butterfly egg, if this video does well at least, because there is no way I'm spending 100,000 Robux for a chance to get this bee. Come on, devs, please make it free to play as well. Please. But yeah, apart from that though, I can't really showcase that much more because I'm not sure what the other pets do. It doesn't say anywhere, but if you guys, if one of you guys goes ahead and like posts it down in the comments, I'll go ahead and pin your comments. So yeah, if you guys want a free pin in the comment, then go ahead, write what the moth and the tarantula hawk and wasp does. So then that way you guys can get some recognition and everyone will be able to figure out what these pets do. I mean, considering that they're really common, I'm not expecting too much. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are semi-decent, like, I don't know, maybe a 1% chance to turn a pet, sorry, not a pet, a plant golden. You never know. So, yeah, let's leave that for the time being. And then the last thing to check out on the list is probably going to be, okay, the friendship pot, yes. So if we quickly head on over here to the gear, I believe you can go ahead and buy it in the gear shop, but then again, I might be wrong. Okay, so it does need to come in stock, so do keep that in mind, and it is going to be a divine rarity. However, considering that it is relatively cheap in Robux, I'm going to assume it is pretty common. But as well, not only that, I am also going to assume that how the friendship pot is going to work is that a plant is going to be growing in it, and then based on the streak that you get, it is probably going to be upgrading. Listen, I'm not 100% sure if what I'm saying is right, but how I think it's going to work is that it's going to start off as something simple like a carrot, and then maybe every single day it gets like an extra tier up. So then, for example, carrot to strawberry, strawberry to blueberry, yada yada. You get the idea. And then from there, maybe if you were to get a ridiculous streak, like maybe 2 weeks straight or something, maybe it will turn into something awesome, like, I don't know, maybe a candy blossom, maybe a beanstalk, or an ember lily. Yeah, if needs be, I'll make a video where I go ahead and spend like 14 days straight with the friendship pot, and then from there, you guys will be able to see what that bad boy is gonna do. But anyways, apart from that though, that pretty much wraps up this update. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I'm gonna continue grinding because I need some orange tulips pollinated. Yeah, there's a whole quest line to go through. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.